Masks are for pussies like motherfucking Antifa. Fuck you, Antifa. Fuck you, Anarchist Black Cross. Fuck you. It's I, the weird one, the patriarch, Jake motherfucking Lasky. Don't motherfucking tread on me. That's right. Don't motherfucking tread on me. Antifa, bring it. Try to tread on me. Bring it. 287 South Front Street, Crestwell, motherfucking Oregon. Wolf Clan Armory. Open Tuesday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 6 motherfucking p.m. Try to slash my tires, Antifa, like you did in Eugene during that protest. Keep writing articles about me, Antifa. Just brings in more business. You guys put out my fucking license plate number. Oh my god. You were off by a couple alphabet numbers, though, you fucking fuckers. Oh. Where are we at right now? Oh, yeah. That's right. I wanted to discuss a little something here now that the other Jakes are gone. And in fact, they're in bed right now, where I should be, I guess. Who needs sleep when you got to be a little psychotic, huh? We totally forgot earlier that we needed to put out the information on why Antifa, the Revolutionary Abolitionist Movement, which I bet is a CIA group, bringing in more dumbass Antifa to try to overthrow Trump, the Zionist Ashkenazi President of the United States. Let's put money on that. I bet Revolutionary Abolitionist Movement from Pennsylvania, who want to go to war against the federal government and overthrow Trump in the White House November 4th, putting it out there on social media, is actually a CIA COINTELPRO cell group. Put money on it. Yeah. So anyway, any hate? Let's see. Why November? I told you I'd be putting out this video, or at least the other Jake said he'd be putting out this video, so I figured I might as well put out this video because I'm the one that is out now, right now, so I can do this fucking November. Ooh, shit. November. Yeah, the history of November. Yeah. Communism. 94 million dead from communism. Way more than fascism's ever killed, huh? Something Antifa wants to do is a anarchist, socialist, communist uprising, right? Why November 4th? November 4th was when the communist, C. Marshall Davis, Fred C. Marshall Davis's son, Obama, got into office, who was actually born, 1, in Kenya, 2, is a homosexual. It's nothing wrong with homosexuals, because 4, Michelle Obama is a man named Michael Obama. Michelle Obama. Obama is a homosexual. Why can't you just fucking tell us? The United States fucking population doesn't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck if you're transgender. Come on into Wolf Clan. Buy some knives. I know Michelle Obama would like to play with some knives. Any rate. Antifa. Why did you choose November motherfucking 4th? I'll tell you why. Russian Revolution, November of 1917. Following the March Revolution in November 1917, Russia got the world's first communist government. That's right, the first communist government. Led by Lenin. Who is Lenin? Ashkenazi. Communists took over the vital city of St. Petrograd and removed the provisional government from power. Lenin had already proved himself to the workers of the city with the slogans, peace, bread, and land, and all power to the Soviets. His middle-class background was not held against him, as he had been in prison for his beliefs, and he was seen by the workers as the man to lead them. Lenin had already decided that the workers were incapable of leading themselves, as they did not have the necessary skills. He and other trained revolutionaries would do it. Lenin promised the people of Russia a number of things. The first was that he would pull Russia out of the war. This proved extremely popular, especially among soldiers. Well, sounds familiar, doesn't it? No war, let's pull out, let's take the troops out, yeah. Well, we're still in Afghanistan. 17 motherfucking years later. This was also popular as the provisional government had refused to do this. Third, he promised that the workers and Soviets would control the factories. With these three promises, it is not surprising that support for Lenin grew at a great speed. By October 1917, Lenin felt the time was right for a revolution. He returned in disguise from Finland and set the date for 6th and 7th of November. So hey, RAM, why didn't you choose the 6th and 7th? The actual details for the revolution were left to Leon Trotsky, but the actual date for it to begin was left to Lenin. Oh, Trotsky, ha! You were killed in Mexico by Lenin's people. Yeah, with an axe in your motherfucking head. November 6th and 7th. Most of what we know about these two nights comes from an American journalist who was in Petrograd at the time. The man was called John Reed, and he wrote about what happened in 10 days that shook the world. The Petrograd Soviet was meeting in the Smolny Institute, a former girls' school. That's saying something, huh? Speeches were made by Trotsky as to why people should support the communists. While he was giving these speeches, he knew that the Red Guards and armed workers were actually taking over key points in the city. Oh, wow. By the time that the speeches had finished, most of the city was in the hands of the Bolsheviks, communists led by Lenin, as Trotsky had planned. The telephone and telegraph buildings were taken over, as were the power stations. Always a smart move to take over the power stations and the communication lines first, especially during a coup d'etat. Bridges were captured. Always you gotta take the bridges. So were the railway stations. Of course, gotta take the supply lines. There was very little bloodshed, and it is probable that many people in Petrograd were unaware of what had happened when they woke up in the morning. In fact, while the communists were taking power, theaters and cinemas were still open. Well, I hope so. Wouldn't you want to kick back and watch a movie while your fucking government's being taken over by some communists? November 7th and 8th. Now Lenin had to find the leaders of the provisional government and arrest them. He also had to get the support of the other political parties that existed in Petrograd. Throughout the 7th, the Red Guards kept on occupying important buildings. By mid-afternoon, the only building not held by the Bolsheviks was the Winter Palace, the old home of the Tsar. It was here that the provisional government met. In fact, the troops were meant to be defending the building, had gone home, and only the women's battalion remained. Those women were fucking fighting, huh? Right on, you go, feminists! The sign for the Red Guards to attack the Winter Palace was a shell fired by the naval ship the Aurora. The attack was short-lived and any opposition was easily overcome. The provisional government surrendered to the Red Guards. The attack took longer than it might have done because there were 1,000 rooms in the palace they had to search. That's a lot of motherfucking rooms, isn't it? 1,000 motherfucking rooms? Jesus fuck. You know what? I could have been living in there and fucking they'd never fucking know it. In the Smolny Institute, those politicians who did not agree with what had happened and did not want the Bolsheviks in power walked out of the building. Trotsky said that they were going to where they belong, the waste paper basket of history. At 1 a.m. on November 8th, a shabbily dressed man got to his feet and rose to speak. He took away a handkerchief from his face and was instantly recognized as Lenin. Is that why you Antifa motherfuckers like to wear a fucking handkerchief around your motherfucking face? Because you're fucking pretending to be Lenin? Now I fucking know. Now we all know. He told those in the Smolny Institute that he was forming a government of Bolsheviks and that it would contain no middle-class people. The government would work to help the workers and peasants. By the end of the day, the members of the provisional government were under arrest. The Tsar and his family were also under house arrest. Lenin's statement that he would overturn the government of Russia, made after his brother had been executed, was fulfilled. That's not fucking nice. Made after his brother was executed. But Lenin may have controlled Petrograd. Russia was a vast country, and he did not control vast areas. These areas were openly hostile to the Bolsheviks. Well, what's interesting is that this history doesn't go any further in historylearningsite.co.uk. It's called This Major Update to Russian Revolution, November 1917. It was put out on the 22nd May of 2015. Well, I think one of the reasons why they don't go any further is because of the motherfucking numbers that communism has done by mass murder, aka genocide. Communism has killed almost 100 million fucking people. Men, women, children. Communism doesn't give a motherfucker about who the fuck you are. If you're against communism, they fucking line you up, they shoot you. They bash in your fucking heads with their fucking butts of their guns. They don't give a shit. They don't give a shit if you're a fucking communist. You anarchist scumbags, you guys are always used as frontline motherfucking soldiers, and then you guys are fucking lined up and fucking killed. They don't give a fuck about you. Antifa motherfuckers. You're already given a fucking free handout in a socialist fucking nation called the United States of America. You know, you guys aren't happy enough. So now you guys want a communist society, anarchist society, socialist. You got it. It's a socialist nation already. You guys don't give a fuck. They're fucking trying to get it even worse. What's the fucking government done to you? Oh, the acts you commit are committed terrorist acts. You know what the fuck that means? That means that anytime you fucking do some shit, when you attack the cops November 4th like you're planning, you and the RAM dudes, Revolutionary Abolitionist Movement, you guys are going to be charged for terrorist threats, terrorist acts. You guys are going to federal penitentiary where they're going to fuck you up. The fascists, the Aryan Brotherhood members, the fucking neo-Nazis, the Black Hand Mexican Mafia, the Bloods, the Crips, they're gonna fuck you hard. They run it by racial politics. You think Antifa is gonna survive? Nope. You're gonna hide. You're gonna pretend like you're someone else. You're a white Antifa member, which most of you fucking are. You're gonna get tattooed like a motherfucker. You're gonna fucking cover yourself up with fucking swastikas all over. You're gonna put in your fucking work, but then it's all gonna fucking come out. PC motherfuckers. They're gonna get your ass, stab your ass, fuck you up. They don't give a fuck. You're gonna be taught a lesson. Terrorist enhancements, you're done, you're through. See ya, bye-bye. My next video is going to be all about the penitentiary, what to look forwards to, because you're going. You're going. Yeah. Communism doesn't pay. You're now terrorists. The acts you commit are terrorist acts. Communism, it ain't gonna fly. Antifa ain't gonna survive. So with that being said, that's the history of November 1917 from the first communist motherfucking government, in which case over 100 million people have died from communism. Thanks to Antifa, trying to bring forth another communist revolution come November 4th. Fighting the cops, overthrow Trump, overthrow the White House. Fucking idiots. Idiots. Haha. Yeah. You're through. You're done. Bye-bye. See ya. Come to Wolf Clan Armory. Show me you got some balls. 287 South Front Street, Crestwell, motherfucking Oregon. Come see me. J Class K. One of me will be there at any given point. 1, 2, 3, 8 of us. See you later. Will you be a victim or a motherfucking survivor? Antifa, you will be victims of your own demise.